All right. Morning, gamers. Everyone on the West Coast, anyway. Hope you got your coffee. Hope you had a good night. Hope you slept well. Hope you're refreshed. All of my European viewers, hope work was fine. Welcome home from school, work, whatever. I don't even know what time it is there. Welcome back to the stream. Today, as I've got listed on the title there, we're going to be doing ToAH Hard. Last time we did Summoner's War stream, we did ToAH Normal. There's, of course, Halloween theme, so we're going to be using Halloween characters. Basically, the classic tropes, vampire, werewolf, Frankenstein, as well as some others. If it has to do with Halloween in any kind of like realistic way, then we're gonna try it out in ToAH. So for one, like really no animals. I mean, like yeah, we're doing werewolves, but not just the regular wolves. We're not doing griffins. I've never seen a kid. Not like I wouldn't find it funny. I've never seen someone walking around as a griffin. Not really using occult girls. Dragons, never really seen anyone walking around as a dragon. If there was an inflatable T-Rex in this game, I would allow that in ToAH. But we're gonna try to stick to Halloween themed kind of characters, which brings me to first thing I want to do is from my last stream, I realized I actually had these. I don't even have them built. Pulled them during the event, and I never built them. And in fact, I just awakened them last stream, so we're gonna build these real quick and see how they do in ToAH. Specifically, Bloodya, because she's got some skills that are pretty similar to Rika. She's kind of like a weird Rika, so we're definitely gonna use her. Strip, decrease attack power. And then continuous damage and attack bar pushback. So kind of like a mix of like Rika and Charlotte, a little bit of Spectra sprinkled on there, which is great. So we're gonna build her specifically. Irene, not so much for. I'm gonna throw her in maybe in the early levels, but she's definitely not gonna be quite as useful as Bloodya will be. So we're gonna get these built up, and then we'll see how they do. While this is going, I'm just running these guys to get some levels on them. And I've been 6-starring so many units lately that I need to make sure I don't run out of fodder. So we'll 6-star these two first. I don't have anything else to feed them, so that's basically what they're getting. I may give Bloodya some Devilmon. Maybe. We'll see how she does. But there we go. 6-starred. And then we're going to have to put runes on them. Now I want to put Despair on Bloodya. Irene, Force Violent, right? But for Bloodya, I want to do Despair. She's got 2 AoEs, and I'm going to be using her, and she does not stun on either one of those, so we'll put her on Despair. So we'll find some Despair. She's an attack type unit. Attack 813, which I don't know how high that is. I always compare things to Lucian. So he's 900, so not as high as Lucian. But not really low. But that's fine. She's mostly going to be doing continuous damage anyway. Her skills, so she needs some accuracy. But she really doesn't do any attacks based on anything other than attack, so we'll just build her on attack. But since she's going into ToA, we're actually just going to make her. Oh, hey, how's it going? Parm? Parm? How do you say that? Parmagil? What's up, man? Alright, let's see. We're going on Despair with Blood, yeah? Where's Despair? There we go. Alright, we just want speed and accuracy. Summoner's War. Specifically Sky Arena, because now there's like 3 Summoner's War games out, so I'm going to specify Summoner's War Sky Arena. That's not bad. No, it's like a turn-based gotcha hero collector kind of game. Let's go with that. Do you play any mobile games? Oh, PUBG. Okay, got it. You play that on mobile? What's up, Natasha? Thanks for the follow. Alright, let's see here. I'm doing well, yourself? Alright. Got an attack rune there, so I really want a HP rune. Yeah, it's fun. And speed here. Yeah, actually, it's only on mobile. Although if you have Windows 11, I think you can download it on the Amazon Play Store. But yeah. Or if you have an emulator, you can play it on an emulator, like Nox or BlueStacks or something like that. Look at that. All right, we're not gonna grind these runes yet. I just kind of want to see how she plays. But we'll give her some artifacts. She's got 66 accuracy, so we want to put some more accuracy into skill 2 and skill 3. Let's see what we can get. I think skill 3 is more important. Ooh, that's a ton of accuracy. I like that. Yeah, change that up. Natasha, this is Summoner's War. Probably not going to crit, but that's fine. All right. can we get? I don't think you can get any kind of accuracy on a tribute. So we'll go with... Let's go with additional damage. Oh, man. Like, I've played all three. I would go with Sky Arena if you're into turn-based games. If you're into more like a Geshin Impact style, then go Chronicles. The other one, which, oh man, what is the name of that other one? Let me look it up real quick. Summoners War Games. Chronicles, Sky Arena. There's a third one. What's the third one? La Centuria. La Centuria plays a little bit more like if I don't know, it's not turn-based, but it's still like it's like team battle. I would say Sky Arena if I had to pick one. That's why I'm playing it. The other two, not really my style of game. Oh, look at that. I will do that. A lot of extra damage. Get rid of that. Sure. All right, we're gonna kick this off. I just want to see how Bloodya does in Trial of Ascension here. So we're going ToAH hard. Only Halloween themed units. So Bloodya's in there. I'm gonna bring Tractor. Tractor was really useful. ToAH normal. Since we're bringing continuous damage, we'll bring him. And who else? We'll bring... We gotta get a water unit. Bring the light werewolf, Escher. Yeah, it's probably Summoner's War Sky Arena. Yeah, I think the others actually say like Chronicles. Let's see, 5th unit. We've got light dark, so we need a wind unit. That's kind of we bring the wind vampire. It's not really that useful in ToAH though. We bring wind. Oh no! We bring the wind witch. There we go. So we've got Grim Reaper, werewolf, witch, Frankenstein, and blood. Let's see how it goes. Nice. That's some cool animations too from Bloodya. See, I've got 2 units on Despair, the Witch and the Devil Maiden. And then, yeah, the rest are on, I think, Violent. Yeah, a little bit. Just like a team battler. You know, pick your team, synergize them well, and Although from what I remember, Pokemon is just single Pokemon battle at a time. Yeah, so there is what's called real time arena, where you can battle against other players. Um, and then there's guilds, and there's co-op content like raid and stuff if you want to do that. Uh, siege battles and whatnot, guild wars. In fact, the Summoners War Championship is kind of like a esports, I guess. It's going on right now. The uh, what's it called? The preliminaries, I guess, where they're picking the players, all the like the Europe Cup and Asia Cup and America's Cup and everything, and then the big showdown, SWC 2023, is November, where the best of the best are going to get together. I think it's in Paris. I think, but they just do real time arena, just PvP. This right here is Trial of Ascension. It's 100 floors, and you pick a team, and they just keep climbing, and every floor just gets more and more difficult. And you see how you do. Uh, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a big esports scene, but it is a big enough game to where people organized a championship. Uh, but I mean, this game is almost 10 years old, so it's got kind of a following. But I would say if you don't play Summoner's War, you've never heard of Summoner's War. When I went to work, talked to my buddies at work, they'd never heard of the game. So I don't know if I mean it's bigger in Asian countries than it is here, but it's all right. So every 10 levels, we're gonna mix up the team a little bit, bring in some different units. Still got to be Halloween themed, but I'm digging this Blood. Yeah, this Devil Maiden's she's crushing it. She is like a Rika, like a little mix between Rika and Charlotte. This account I've had for almost 2 years. Yeah, so I've been playing since like the game came out. I've only been playing for a couple years, but yeah. What kind of games do you play? You said PUBG and COD, but do you play any other games? Oh, okay. Yeah, you just gotta find something, that you like, man. I try new games like every week. I just keep coming back to this one. This is more my play style. This and Epic 7, although I haven't played Epic 7 in like a year or so. But Stardew, I've never played Stardew. I think I've watched some gameplay of it though. Yeah, I played Genshin. I played Genshin for a little bit. It was all right. It's just another gotcha. I mean, it's like free Breath of the Wild, I guess, in a sense. What a weird team. Four Bernards. What a weird team. All right, first 10 down. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna rune up the other blood, yeah? She's not gonna be good in this, but I built her. I 6-starter, so might as well. So she is gonna need some accuracy, but she's also gonna need some uh violent and some speed. So she would be no, she's gonna be on she's gonna be on violent. Yeah, you don't need that. I guess I could put her on attack. Attack HP. Yeah, that's fine. No. I didn't build, so you don't matter. I'm from the US. West Coast. I don't think I want either of those. Cool. What part of India? I've heard of it. Man, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this girl on Will. I guess it doesn't matter then. Oh, my account's 100% free to play, so not that I'm not crapping on people that spend money, but no, I haven't spent any money on the game. Ooh. Can I get her on shield? Shield wouldn't be bad. Nope. Okay. That's gonna have to do right there. Oh, I just started recently. Nah. Alright, we're gonna call that good for now. And because I know she's gonna suck anyway. I really don't even want her to use this skill, but she's gonna use it. So we'll do accuracy on skill 3. I don't even know if you need accuracy for that, but yeah, why not? S2 recovery that yeah, go with that. And then this other one. Additional damage, I guess. I don't think artifacts are going to matter too much on Irene. She's not going to be good in ToA, but we'll put her in. Okay, Bloodya's coming out. Irene's coming in. He is. Oh, and we'll take out you and we'll put in Palm. Where's Palm at? No, he's in here. Playing with him. Oh, by the way, I'm working on that guy. There's Palm. You give any viewers on your stream or just a few here and there? Yeah, I mean, right now, just a few here and there. I've got 9 followers. Few here and there. You know, I just started. So, you know, maybe someday. Right now, just kind of tinkering, playing around. We're going to take out Tractor. We're going to take out Escher. We'll put in Vigor. And then put in what? Need a fire unit. A fire unit that's best character I have. Man, I don't know. I think my Savannah is ruined fairly well. That is this girl. I think she's ruined fairly well. That's probably one of my best characters. If you want to take a look at her. Where's she at? Where's she at? Yeah, there she is. That's probably one of my favorite characters, Savannah. Yeah, I'd say Savannah. If I had to pick one. Not that she's that useful, but yeah, probably that one. Alright, we're gonna bring in a vampire. We'll bring in Bird. We still have Halloween themed. I'm gonna bring in Grim Reaper. Bring in Irene. And then who else? Oh, something from the last stream. Cannon Girls. Cannon Girls. Potentially Cowboy? Cowgirl? Yeah. They trick or treat. We'll say Cannon Girls are Halloween themed. Yo. And this one's even got like a sci-fi outfit on. So even the cowgirl is dressed up. I don't know how effective this team's gonna be, but it's still low levels in ToAH, so not a big deal. Yeah, I mean, so Blood, yeah, she's gonna remove a unit basically from play. Halloween, 31st of October. Last day in October is Halloween. I don't know. I imagine they don't celebrate Halloween in India. I guess it's kind of like a Western thing. Oh, you guys got any holidays in October? Any of them where you dress up and people hand out candy? Oh wow, she demon bagged the boss. I wonder if she could do that to like. Oh no, you can't stun like the last boss. At least I don't think so. If she could demon bag the final boss, that could be a strat. Like demon bagging like Artemil or Ciara, so there's no detonation. Oh, you could start that. Just show up dressed up as some. Every tradition has a beginning, you know. Yeah. Well, this team is working out, but it's still really easy. And Palm and Celia are kind of carrying the whole team by just keeping everybody stunned. But look, not Blood Yo. What's her name? Irene. She does lock down one unit and does damage. Well, so they're gonna get harder. So I'm only on stage 16. This is Trial of Ascension hard mode, so it's more difficult than the normal mode, which I did on my last stream. But these are gonna start getting harder. Once we get up to like 70 or 80, I may have to start manualing them. I'm not gonna be able to just put it on auto. Also, there may be like one stage in the lower, like maybe the 40s or the 50s, where I'm gonna have to like manual the boss because of some kind of unique mechanic, like they become invulnerable if I don't do things in a certain order or something like that. So, but yeah, that's why there's also a hell mode now, which is the new most difficult, because even hard isn't actually that difficult. Really, just time consuming. But you only have to clear it once a month, and it's some pretty good rewards. So you gonna start playing? No, they've got good rewards. Every 10 levels, well, actually, every level you get a reward, but then every 5 levels you get like one of the more rare currencies in the game, and then every 10 levels there's a boss, and there's like a bigger reward for that. So, got it. When you first start doing Trial of Ascension, you really can't auto it. Um, it's kind of rough, but once you've been playing for a couple years, then you know you've got good enough runes and a good enough account to really take care of most anything. Oh no, you can. I don't know if you would. When you pick a server, you have to pick the global server because there are 6 servers. The global server is the one I'm on. So you'd have to pick that server in order to add me as a friend. Um, if you pick any other server, now I don't know if global is the best option for you given where you live at. You might want to pick one of the Asian servers because one, your latency is going to be a little bit better. Time zone's going to be correct and everything. But I mean, it's really your preference. But no, you can add as soon as, yeah, there's like a little tutorial you got to get through. But once you get through the tutorial, you can add anybody as a friend. So I noticed Irene's suitcase thing, it breaks immediately if there's only one unit left on the field. It kind of nerfs her for like 1v1s in like RTA or Arena or something. Oh, and it's immune to boss. So you cannot put the boss in a suitcase. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Or second one from the left. Yeah. Yeah. This the little devil maiden with the suitcase. So these are all the rewards you get. So if you complete just level 11, you get one little scroll thing. And then once you get to 15, you get some crystals. And then each boss has their own reward at the end there. So if we go to look at this, there's 10 stages, the next boss right up there. And then you can look, here's, if you complete stage 10, you get some energy. Stage 20, Rainbowmon, Mystical Scrolls. All these will make more sense when you actually like play the game. And then stage 100, Legendary All Attribute Scroll. So these are just for summoning new units and stuff. So, all right, we're gonna take out Irene because she's not good in this. We'll swap out Grim Reapers. We'll go to Fire Grim Reaper. We haven't used him yet. So we used the dark one. We used a light one. We'll take out Celia. I am building a 2A Rebecca, but I don't have her 2A yet. We'll bring in Megan just for fun. She's not going to be good in this, but it's still early. So we're going to be able to beat all this anyway. Although we're going to start to run into units that are going to start hitting back at us. So we got a fire unit. We'll take out that vampire. We'll get the wind vampire. Or actually, you know what? We'll get the dark vampire. We'll get Irgar. And then we need a wind unit. Need a wind unit that is kind of... Oh, there we go. Windy. Jack-o'-lantern. Definitely. Definitely a Halloween-themed unit. There we go. Okay. We'll see how this does. So, Sath, the Fire Grim Reaper, is kind of going to be carrying the show here. He's really the only damage dealer in this team. So we've got a little bit of sustain, we got some heals, we got some shields with Windy, some buffs with Megan, so we should be fine. Yeah, Sath. Yeah. I mean, all the Grim Reapers look amazing. They don't start out looking amazing, although they look pretty creepy, but once you get them fully built, they're really cool looking. What are messages? Oh, so that's chat. So there's a chat system in here. When you initially start the game, people be chatting. New monsters that people summon will show up, so you can take a look. I think this guy just got a Jamir. Um, secret dungeons will pop up. You can actually join secret dungeons that other people find. And if you complete the secret dungeon, you can get pieces of the unit that you can use to summon the unit. So if there's a unit that you don't have, achievements like this guy just completed ToA 100 on normal. I did that last stream. So ToA just reset. You can only do ToA and ToA hard once a month. And it resets on the 15th of the month. So it is the 19th. So it reset a few days ago. So people are completing ToA. You have your normal chat right here. There's actually, the chat channels go from 1 to 99999. But when you log in, they're gonna put you in like a common chat channel. So most people, if you'd never leave a chat channel, that's where most of the people are in the game. But you can go anywhere. You can just type in a number. There you go. Now I'm in 741. And chances are there's no one else in this chat channel because that's a random number. If you go online, depending on your server, there may be set up chat channels for certain stuff, like a secret dungeon chat channel and stuff like that. But that's normally on like Reddit and stuff like that for specific chat channels per different servers because it's also based on what server you are. And then the next chat channel is your guild. And then the last one, if someone actually just messages you, there's another chat channel just to talk to you. And then when there is a siege battle going on, which is only occasionally, but when there's a siege battle coming on, there'll be another chat channel just for siege battle. That is a player versus player guild thing. So, yeah. And of course, chat in this game is just like, global chat in any other game. Mostly toxic. Sometimes pretty racist. Usually not helpful. Oh, this team is working out pretty well. I think I'm going to put Bloodya back in for 30 to 40. I don't think I'm going to use Irene again. If Irene could lock away bosses with her suitcase, then I would definitely use her for the boss levels on the higher stages. But since it can't, nah. Although she could have a niche use in the Juno stages. There's this character Juno that basically, if you try to debuff her, she just goes crazy. But if you locked her away in a suitcase, it might actually work. Plus Juno's fire and Bloodya's not Bloodya, Irene's water, so that could work. I mean, if anything gets locked in that suitcase, it can't attack and it slowly takes damage. But from what I saw with Irene, she can't lock up bosses, so kind of useless. She's a PvP monster. She's not meant to be in something like ToA. But again, on these lower stages, they aren't hard enough for for you to really need to strategize and synergize your team. Just bring some units that are built. I mean, my Megan, my water witch isn't even built. The girl on the broom, or I guess it's a wand or whatever. She's not even really built, but it's fine. These units don't hit hard enough, especially at this lower stage. When it gets up to like the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, yeah, things are going to start hitting kind of hard. But right now, it's not bad. And just soon. Hey, good luck on your test. Take it easy. There's so many buffs on this team. I mean, it's working so far. I think Megan is just pointless, though. I need to bring another jack-o'-lantern. Do I build the fire jack-o'-lantern? I think building the fire jack-o'-lantern would be fun. I think we'll bring Bloodya. Oh no, because she's fire. Okay, we'll bring Bloodya. Do we build the water? Oh no, he's not 2-aid. I have to see who else is 2-aid. Because I'm not going to bring a non-2-aid Hemos. I don't think my Hemos is 2-aid. And chilling is kind of pointless in ToA. I mean, you might be good for like strips on very specific units, but other than that, you don't really need buffs in ToA. You really just need to dot up and kill the units before they take a turn. I mean, speed buff helps. And basically, attack bar manipulation is better than anything else. Man, I need to get some ninjas in there. God, the ninjas are so useless, though. They're all single target. I mean, Garrow could be like a just never die, like insurance. But ninjas are just kind of garbage. Huh. Alright, so we're gonna take out Megan. I don't have Rebecca built. Not 2A. The other witches. I do have the other witches 2A though. Rebecca is the only witch I don't have 2A, so I can either take Gina or the light one. I can bring both of those in, and they're both going to be good in ToA. So I'll build up a new witch after we get done with 30 here. Who is the boss for 30? These guys are so annoying. These Yetis. Revenge Yetis. Okay. That's another guy I haven't 2A'd yet is Garoche. Or Garoche? Garoche? The fire werewolf? Gotta 2A him. I'm telling you, not this Halloween TOA, but next year's Halloween TOA, if I'm still playing, all of them are going to be done. I'll have all of them 2A'd. Man, next year's Halloween TOA and TOA Hard are going to be off the chain. All right. Plus, we might have new ones. Who knows? I made Theorycraft like a bunch of separate teams, so there's no repeats. Be solid. I'll have the Wind Frankenstein. I'll have all of them. Light and Dark as well. Oh, Camilla. Well, this Camilla is not on violent, and should not really be an issue. Although, what's his name? Julianne? Is it Julianne? The light vampire? Kind of a bitch to kill. I don't have heals. I may lose Sath here soon. I mean, I kind of have heals. I don't know if it was a good idea to take out the Juliannes first, but maybe. I mean, we're still gonna win. Nice. Okay. Nice. All right. We gotta go back, and we've got to. Well, they are. I don't even have them in my. Gotta put them in my monster box here. So attribute. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna get the. Let's get the dark one first. Dark one at. You. Come here. Have fun with the Dark Witch. Where you at? Yeah. 6-star you. I'm not gonna put any Devilmons into her. So in. Okay. She needs accuracy, of course. She has some runes on. Let's see what they want. Okay, so they want to give her violent. Okay. Accuracy's good. Speed's alright. HP, so she's speed, HP. That's not bad at all. I don't even hate that. She could use a little bit less crit rate. Doesn't need crit rate. But whatever. I don't like bringing crit rate into ToA. Alright. Let's see. Continuous damage. Strip. And block beneficial. And then continuous damage and sleep. Not bad. Not bad. We'll give her some artifacts. She's got it. 72% accuracy. Let's see, they're gonna give her more accuracy on her S3. Okay. That's really all I wanted. She's just set up. She's good to go. Let's alright, so we're gonna get rid of you. We can get rid of you. Let's go from scratch again. We're gonna bring back in Blood, yeah. Because Blood is useful. Like, so useful. Let's bring a healer in. We'll bring in Lulu. Okay, so we've got dark. We've got fire, we've got water. We need wind and light. Alright, so wind, I guess we'll bring in this vampire. And then a light monster. A light monster that also kind of Halloween themed. So we can bring Palm back in. We can bring Escher back in. Who else? I don't think nobody. I've never seen a trick-or-treater show up as a homunculus, so. Okay, we just used her. No, we're not doing that. I don't know about Darian. I don't know about like a knight in shining armor. I don't know about that. I don't know if I've seen like a. I mean, like, yeah, you've seen like a knight, but it's not like a trope. Let's see if I can find something in my box that might be useful. That's light. I need a light unit that I can build that hits the okay, so living armor. Because it's undead. No one's come to my house trick-or-treating as a living armor, but it's undead, so. Martial artist. There's always like, yeah, martial artist. Samurai. Oh my god, there's always a samurai. I have this Toshi. There's also always a Joker. Oh my god, Jokers. 100% Jokers. There's always a Joker. It's going to be Figaro. Because also, Figaro, really good. AoE, bombs. Oh my god. Figaro's insane. Let's not go with that yet. Hold on. First thing we're going to do is see... Yeah, because I can feed him some skill ups. We're going to have to get rid of all that. Alright, evolve. How many skill ups do I feed him, though? Do I want to build multiple Figaros? I'm not building multiple JoJos. We'll keep one more Figaro just to build it. We'll go like that. Because if I can get 4 into this and reduce the cooldown time, that'd be amazing. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, guys. But here we go. What do we get? Nope. Nope. There we go. There's one. Yeah. I mean, 2 and 2 isn't bad, but really could have used that cooldown. All right, and we're gonna push him to 6-star because why not? We're actually gonna use him in like Guild Siege and stuff, so I don't even mind. All right, he should also be on Despair. I'm putting him on Despair. Now, if you were gonna use him in Arena or something like that, you'd want him on Swift. He's got okay speed, but you want him to be like turn 1, go first kind of thing. But I'm definitely gonna put him on Despair. I'm gonna be using him in ToA. Oh, they want him on. They want him on Violent. Do I put him on? You know what? We'll let Summers work. We'll let him. We'll let him have it. We'll put him on Violent. These are really terrible runes, but there's no speed on that. Can I? The hero. Hero speed. Yeah. Ugh. Damn. This rune should be sold, but whatever. Whatever. All right, so we've got 34 accuracy, which means we need a lot of accuracy. On skill 2. Skill 3, nope. We need skill 2 accuracy. And we need bomb damage. This is like the first bomber I've like ever built. So let's get skill 2 accuracy. And bomb damage. Okay, so bomb damage is probably on the other one. Okay, backup effect, sure. He's on revenge, so that counterattack could actually be useful. Ooh, I like that one better. Okay, and then we'll go with bomb damage and I like that. And we'll just get rid of that. Sure, damage stealth on fire. Okay. Wow, his attack is terrible. He should probably have one attack rune, right? Because his bombs aren't going to do anything. Well, but they're supposed to be stunning. They're not there to do damage. They're there to stun. This is ToA. Let's go. Alright. So now we're doing Figaro. Who else? Bring in Bloodya. Bring in her. So we need a water and a dark. Who's the dark we were doing? The water is him. That's our heals. God, who's the dark? Or no, not dark. Wind. We need wind. Do we bring this vampire? Do we bring Windy? No, we just did Windy. There's another Joker, but I don't want to bring two of the same unit. Can you? Yeah, you can. Oh, we did say pixies. We did say pixies. Because people show up with just wings on their back and a wand. Pretend they're original. I got no leader skill, though. Would like someone with a leader skill. I don't have any wind units with a leader skill. Ugh. Right. Then we'll just do the pixie. We just won't have a leader skill. That's fine. We've got heals, we got some defense, we got some attack buff because Figaro's not going to be doing any damage. And we've got some CC and CC. Let's go. While this is going, I'm going to take a little 5-minute break. Enjoy. All right, I am back. Our team seems to be doing all right. What I just want to put out, yesterday I was streaming Starfield, and I'm having this issue where I just keep on crashing. I thought it was something to do with me updating. I hadn't updated my DLSS mod, um, and so I did that, and then I did pretty much an entire stream without crashing, and I thought we were good. And then I streamed yesterday, and I crashed twice. So, and there hasn't been an update to the game since I updated DLS mod. So the DLS mod isn't what's causing the crash. It's not my controller because I have played on PC and on keyboard and mouse without the controller and still crash. So I do have an issue with my controller. Sometimes I get a stuck button and it just sends a bunch of, like A presses to my PC, and it can cause some issues. But no, my controller is not the problem. And I don't know what the problem is. So I've decided I'm going to take a break from Starfield streaming. And I'm going to just start streaming a load of other games. I'm just going to pick a random game and I'm going to go. And I'm going to see if my PC crashes with other games. So far, it has not crashed with Summoner's War. I am playing Summoner's War on Nox Player through it's an emulator on my PC, but it has not crashed once, ever. So So I don't think it's my PC. I think it is actually Starfield. Um, well, I'm gonna find out. The only other thing I think it could be would be a bad power supply. So if it actually is my PC, it's most likely the power supply. I could also run some benchmarks through like 3D Mark and really push my graphics card to just pull as much power as possible and try to trip it offline. I'm not there yet because I don't think it's my graphics card. And I don't think, well, not my graphics card, but I don't think it's my power supply. I think it is Starfield, especially with all the reading I've done online, research about a lot of other people dealing with crashes. And I'm not going to play the game if I keep on crashing. Makes for a really bad stream. Plus, I have to splice all the video together to push it to my YouTube channel. So I'm just not going to do it. It's hours and hours of my time after streaming that I have to dedicate to building a what is arguably a crappy YouTube video that no one's going to watch anyway, and I really am just sending those streams over to YouTube so they can be archived because Twitch deletes your stream after a week. So I really am just archiving it on my YouTube channel. So, but I'm not gonna keep on splicing together video that's in 720p anyway. That no one's gonna want to watch a 3-hour stream on YouTube. I'm really just doing it to archive it until I get like a good enough hard drive that I can just download and save to a hard drive. So yeah. So if there's anybody watching that is anticipating another Starfield stream, it's not going to happen for a little while. I think tomorrow I'm playing Ark. Actually, Ark Survival Evolved. I'm gonna play that. I think I'm gonna do the center map. I have an interesting idea that I'm not gonna disclose until tomorrow, but an interesting idea that I may actually make a YouTube video about. That's not 3.5 hours. That is actually just like a 10 or 15-minute video about, a unique idea, a unique boss strategy. And I think it's going to be on the center map for anybody that's familiar with Ark. I think I'm going to play on that map. Yeah. And then from there, I'll probably do some Ark streams and then move on to another game and then move on to another game and move on to another game and then keep on jumping around and see if my PC is crashing with those games. And if it's not, it's Starfield. And if they do crash on other games, then it's my PC, and then I'm gonna have to do some more troubleshooting on hardware issues. Yeah, that's where I'm at. By the way, this music is courtesy of Lo-Fi Geek. Find his YouTube channel. He's got the full moon over the asylum best of Halloween Lo-Fi 2024. Nice. Oh, bombers. Got bombers. Uh-oh. I think Gina's gonna die. Oh, never mind. She's fine. She's fine. Yeah, guys. She didn't put anyone to sleep. Maybe that was the wrong skill. Yeah, that's the skill. Okay. Use the rest too. So started theory crafting ideas for next month's ToA. Because got Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving in November. I think I'll be doing all birds. All bird ToA. We're gonna have the Phoenixes. I only have two of them. I've got Perna, recent pull, and Sigmaris, which also actually recent, but game gave it to me for free. And then all the Garudas. I think I have all of them, but the one I'm actually excited about is the wind one. The wind one actually has 3 stuns. All 3 skills can stun. Might be a really fun lockdown unit. Of course, my sustain is going to be Perna and Onamiya, with Tion being my reser if I need it. And then I'm gonna include Griffins. I think Griffins are birds. So Spectra, of course, Spectra is on the All-Star Hall of Fame list for both ToA and ToA Hard. Maybe even ToA Hell, although I have not completed ToA Hell. But yeah. Is this bomb gonna go off? Nice. So Spectra, but then we'll try out the other ones. I actually just 2A'd the dark one, who has a guaranteed stun if they crit on the first skill. Would be nice. I have Shaman, of course, for Necro and all the dungeons that you use Shaman for. Shaman's going to be useful for bosses, just like Spectra. What element are the bosses? Like, is the dude boss, is he a dark element? Because that can make Shaman, insane. Damage based on enemy max HP plus a dark unit? I'll tell you, next month's gonna be fun. Well, birds. So we got griffins, we got Garudas, we've got phoenixes. What other kind of birds are there in this game? Any kind of, poultry. That's all I can think of offhand. I wish I had Tashar. Tashar would be amazing, but put Tashar on Despair. Be amazing in ToA. I'm not gonna include the dragons. I consider the dragon like a reptile. Yeah, it does have wings, and it probably would taste very similar to chicken or turkey, if I had to guess. But yeah. By the way, when we finish 40, we're gonna 6-star the Light Witch. We'll replace the Dark Witch with the Light Witch, and then I wish I could replace the Light Joker with the Dark Joker, but I don't have Leebly. That would be amazing. So we may just bring in Do I build a JoJo or oh no, I could build Cyan, 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 whatever his name is. I could definitely build a Cyan. And then we'll swap out to a different Howl, a crappier Howl, or something else. Maybe Vigor. I don't know. We'll see. We'll take out Bloodya as well. We'll swap out the whole team. As much as I love Shannon being in here, because Shannon does not get enough play. Absolutely underrated unit. I love Shannon. Hands down, in my opinion, best 2-star in the game. And carry your Giants team. And I mean, like, that's with Lulu. I'm pretty sure Lulu's 2-star as well. That's with Lulu, just to the right of her. I'm telling you, I think Shannon's a higher tier than Lulu. Wish Figaro's bombs were one-turn bombs, though. Half the time they don't even blow up. The unit just dies beforehand. Like, is this Bernard even gonna feel this bomb? Oh, he's gonna feel 2 of them. No, he's gonna die. Oh no, he did. Ooh, a chroma stage. Well, I do have Lulu, so we should be fine. At least it's like early, like level 37. Here we go. Finally, stunned Zyros. Finally. I was worried for nothing. It's all good. Easy. Took a long time. Who is the level 40 boss? And am I gonna have to manual it? Prediction event. What? They updated the prediction event? I'm pretty sure I already did that. Yeah. Pretty sure I made my predictions already. Yeah. I'm not showing you guys though. There was no strategy that went into that. I seriously clicked the people on the left. That's all I did. I have no clue. because like you want to go, all right, who's the top ranked, and then you actually watch SWC and you're like, holy crap, this dude got beat by this, bottom ranked dude, and you're like, it's just luck. It's just who got the violent procs. That's all. And I mean, like, while violent runes kind of ruin the game, they also make the game unpredictable and therefore more fun. If the whole game was completely predictable, then the guides would just be like, do this and only this, and that's the only thing that works, and everything else fails. And then there's no reason to have more than a certain number of units built, right? If, randomly, I don't know, Gina procced like 4 times off of violent in an RTA game and like slept, continuous damage, reapply continuous damage, slept. It could really turn the tide in a game. We don't see Gina outside of Special League sometimes. More you see her lighter sister. And it's just like, you would never use some of these units if violent runes didn't exist. You wouldn't. So, as much as you could criticize violent runes, they're part of what makes the game fun. Is the unpredictability. Otherwise, you can math everything out. Remember when they were like, "This is literally how you build your Doublelution team, so you don't proc ToAH's Nemesis, right? You had the Speed Lucian who had to do less than like 7,000 per card or whatever it was to make sure to just soften up the enemy team so that it didn't push ToAH up so much to just fully heal the team. And then you had the second Lucian, that kind of like exact science, exact math, the Trikaru math, right? The where you had the vampire, you had what's his name? Why am I own Trikaru? Verd. So you had Verd and 3 dogs, and it was like an Excel spreadsheet, like we're playing Eve Online. Like an Excel spreadsheet that's like, you have to have this much based on what your tower is, and this is this much defense in order to get everything, and then it's guaranteed to work, right? As long as you have a certain amount of accuracy, right? There is a little bit of RNG on whether you get that defense break from the first dog on every single, on the mid boss, on the dragon, whatever, right? And then it's just like, okay, so now it works 100%. Where's the fun in that? You just did math. That's all you did. At no point in my life has math been fun. All right? At no point has math been fun. Math is effective and it works. And even in games like this, math, boom, nailed it. You built an Excel spreadsheet to beat a part of the game. Great. But as efficient and effective as it is, at what point was it fun? At what point were you like, okay, I have it. Now I have my team and they're running it, and boom, I just beat the boss. Now I'm going to do 10 runs, see if it works. Boom, it works. At what point were you jumping up and down, screaming, either with elation because you were just enjoying the moment so much, or screaming in frustration because you personally think something is bullshit? It never happens with the Trickaroo team. It's either it works or it doesn't. The math is there or it's not. And then you just go run some more dungeons until you get better runes, or you run R5, get better grinds, or whatever it is, right? Maybe re-app some things, right? Maybe do some more arena, build up your towers a little bit more, right? But at no point are you just excited or incredible. There's no roller coaster of emotions with doing math. It's just not there. Maybe there's some mathematicians that discover some new formula that's like, oh my god, check this out, and then somebody's like, holy crap, that. But outside of that, following an Excel spreadsheet is pretty boring. All right, that's why it takes a certain type of person to play like Eve Online, which is spreadsheet simulator, right? If you really get into the game, right? And so just going full circle, man. Violent runes need to exist in this game. Shitty AI needs to exist in this game, because then there's nothing. There is no enjoy. There is no happiness without sadness, right? There's no good without evil, right? And if there's no ups and downs, there's no peaks and valleys, then this is not okay. You don't feel like you accomplished anything if the road was not rough. If it was smooth, laid out, and there was a path forward, 100%, right? Like, for example, Jubagel just put out a video, right? Just put out a video. Hey, if you're lazy about Arena, this is the Arena team to use. Showed the Arena team, showed the runes, went into a battle, hit play, and I think he beat the first 2 opponents, right? Just hit play, right? And so then I built that team. Obviously not as good runes, but somewhat similar runes. I tried to rune them up, so forth. Went into an arena battle of a similar team that he showed, hit play, lost, just got crushed, right? Because violent runes, right? Because there are some things that you just can't account for. And if those violent runes weren't there and it was just like auto hit play and there was no defense that could handle that, then those defenses wouldn't exist then, right? It'd be a completely different style of defense, right? If violent runes didn't exist, those defenses wouldn't exist, right? And then therefore this strategy wouldn't exist, right? That's supposed to be like insurance on violent runes, right? With super tanky units with lots of sustain and redundancies and everything in case someone violence on you like 6 or 7 times, right? But that theory only works if violent runes exist in the game. If they didn't exist in the game, then those... God, Jameer just cleansed all of that. Jesus, I don't think I'm going to win this. Yeah. This is a loss. Okay. So, in conclusion, if violent runes didn't exist, this game would not exist how it is right now, right? And so you wouldn't get the joy and the frustration of the game. You would just have... I mean, it would be the dullest video game ever. You know, no one would play it. No one would play it. All right, I actually like all 4 of these. I'm gonna get rid of Shannon. I'm gonna bring back in Lauren. And the reason I'm doing that is I need someone to just... And I'm gonna have to manual the boss fight. I need someone to just push back the one that got away. The one that didn't get stunned, you know? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I still want the and we're gonna manual the boss fight. So the issue with this is like we're on stage 40. We're not even that far up, but using Halloween characters, using not my I have a team that can auto all the way up to and take care of the boss, right? I could just auto this, come back every 5 or 10 minutes to start the next team, right? But we're using Halloween characters, so not all of my team. I mean, it's got Charlotte, it's got Varad, it's got Spectra. None of those are Halloween themed characters or monsters. But I think this team can still take the boss. I'm just gonna have to manual it because Lauren has the unique ability to lock down just like one unit, right? The one that didn't get stunned or the one that's going next, right? Slow them, push attack bar back, just to keep them in line until I can get someone else to stun them. So that's the great thing about Lauren. She's not AoE unit, but for not being AoE unit, she's pretty solid for ToA. And she's great on ToA boss fights. She just keeps everyone in check. All right. Who we push back first? Push back Jameer, I guess, and slow him down. That way he can't cleanse anything because I want to put dots and everything on everything. All right, so we've got one guy. One Zyros got stunned. That's it. So hopefully put some bombs on. All right, so we stunned the other Zyros. That's good. We still got the Krakos to deal with. I hope it just didn't get demonetized. Hey, what's up, Amy? Well, we still got the Hell Ladies, Dark Hell Ladies to deal with. It's going great. Going great. We're on stage 40 of ToAH. Hard. Have to manual it. All right, we're gonna put up some immunity just for the Hell Ladies because they're gonna be dotting us up and everything. And then we'll try to sleep everybody. Thank you. How you doing? Oh yeah. It's pretty fun. I mean, it's a turn-based team battler, and also a collector. So you collect different monsters, build them up, fight battles and stuff. I like it. All right, we're gonna push back. Push back Kraka's attack bar right here. And try to stun something. We stunned nothing. Okay, this could be a problem. Because Lauren needs to go before Jameer. Otherwise, Jameer is just gonna cleanse everything. I can't stun. This is bad. Okay, Lauren gets to go. So Dark Hell Lady over here is gonna go, but at least Jameer's not gonna go. All right, we got the immunity up. That's perfect timing. Lancing. Right. Gotta push back Jameer again, otherwise he's gonna... Do I play it daily? Yeah. This is really a game that, like, there's daily quests and a little bit of chores and stuff like that you gotta play in order to really, you know, get good at the game. There's a bit of a grind to the game. It's not bad though. There is a bit of a grind. It used to be much worse, but it's not bad now. What kind of games do you play? Yeah, the dragons. That's just this stage, by the way. All right. That Hell Lady's gonna die, so I'm just gonna push you back. Get some glancing on you. Get another bomb on you. Nope. Valorant, Rust. Oh, Rust! I've never actually played Rust, but big fan of survival craft games. I'm actually going to be streaming Ark Survival Fall tomorrow. have watched some gameplay of Rust though. It's pretty fun to watch people play it. And back. I'm from the United States, West Coast. Where are you from? And this is over. Oh, yeah. That's where I was born. What are you thinking about playing this game? Yeah. You ever played any mobile games before? Oh, so you're gonna use like an emulator or something, like Nox or BlueStacks or whatever? All right. We're gonna build up the Light Witch now. Oh, I didn't even bring her out of my storage. I stream on PC, but this is emulated through Nox Player. I don't even own a PS5. Grab you. Linda, that's her name, Linda. You prefer PS5 or Xbox? Yeah, go ahead. Accuracy, yeah, that's cool. 64. I don't actually like slot or crit damage on her. Got a ton of crit damage. We can find better despair runes. Ooh, that's got a lot of crit. How do I do that? No, I'm good, Amy. Thank you, though. I actually got my own guy that does artwork for me. Wow, that was terrible. That upgraded. That's probably the worst way that could have rolled. Wow, a terrible rune. For that one. This is not how I would recommend building Linda, by the way. You don't build her feed HP, but I am just using her in ToA. So if you were to build her for Arena or Siege, you would put her on attack. Probably attack or damage attack. And third skill kills and prevents revival. But I'm using her in ToA, so that's how I'm going to build her. I want her on Despair. So I'm going to take her out. Take a look at this. So we'll put Galinda, the White Witch. Who else? So we need a dark unit. Werewolf. We haven't messed with Dark Werewolf yet. Ooh, actually, let's bring in the Living Armor. Okay, so now we need a fire unit. We had the cookie in there earlier. Espresso cookie. We won't put that in there. Let's see. We'll bring that one for the fire unit. The healer. So we get a little bit of sustain. Not a great healer, but something. So we need a water and a wind. I guess bring tractor. The water and the wind will bring windy. Sure. Got a little bit of sustain there. Some taunt, some debuffs. Not a whole lot of continuous damage. Let's see how this does. We go. Oh no, fine. I don't think there's any continuous damage. It's maybe a long 10 stages with no continuous damage. Yeah, that's kind of nice. They punch Windy and everybody gets a shield. That's pretty nice. I mean, it's a lot of debuffs. There's just no continuous damage. In fact, there's really no damage dealers on this team. Well, it worked. It was it's slow. It is so slow. Light Ninetail Fox. What is her name? It's like Cammy or something. She does like a thing where like cleanses and buffs herself, and it like stacks or something. I've never really looked at that unit. You know, Barbarian Kings probably could do. You know, you could probably put Barbarian Kings in here. Lots of kids running around looking like Vikings with an axe. Especially with, you know, like Thor. Could probably convince me that that's a Halloween thing. Ooh, Death Knights. I mean, a Death Knight is just a like a beefed up Grim Reaper, right? Are Death Knights? I mean, like it's dead, right? Death Knight's considered a Halloween themed. I don't know if I have any of them built. I used to. On my first account, way back in the day, I played for I don't know, a couple months or something like that when the game first came out. Whoa, that Ramagod just one shot me. Uh, I used Brand in ToA normal when I was because he could revive, and he had AOE attack break on his second skill, and he'll block on his first skill. Pretty sure. I don't really know what the other one do. I never built like an Arnold or a Fedora. Fedora would be kind of garbage, right? I mean, he's got that revive thing. Endure buff. I don't have either light or dark ones, so that's gonna look like my ToA team next month. Birds. think I have all of the Griffins to aid. Maybe not Con. I think I still have to do a Con. He's not going to be good in ToA though, but yeah. I wonder if they'll ever do 2A for the birds, the Garudas. Bring them back into the meta. I mean, Konami and Tion are kind of, you know, for like Lucian. You know, there's something about these Phantom Thieves too. Or, no, Bounty Hunters, not Phantom Thieves, Bounty Hunters. Because they're definitely Van Helsing-esque kind of characters. Which is totally a Halloween thing as well. You're fighting vampires and werewolves. They totally look like Van Helsing. I know it says they're bounty hunters, but these are definitely vampire hunters right here. Talked about the Marshall cats. How, you know, costume on a budget. You know, you buy a pair of ears, put them on, all of a sudden, you're a cat. Ain't nobody... I've never seen someone trick-or-treat as a Minotaur, though. I don't think I've ever seen that. But yeah, Miho. Miho probably wouldn't be that good in ToA, though. I don't know which cats would be good in ToA. None of them really offer anything. Rakshasas? Not really. More of like a... I mean, the whole dominatrix thing. Sure, there's probably going to be some adults dressed up like that on Halloween. Might do that. Might do some Rakshasas for a February Valentine's Day stream for TOA. Just all like... I don't know. Borderline inappropriate units. Let's do an inappropriately dressed units stream for February. I'm gonna have to remember that for Valentine's Day. And some love units. Lots of fire units, I guess, because they're red. Oh no. Just don't put immunity on them Katarinas. It'll be good. Or just keep them provoked. I don't want to have to manual this. Luckily, Chloe doesn't cleanse. Chloe just does immunity and invulnerability. So if they already have buff block on, it doesn't matter. As long as Zinc keeps that up, they're eventually gonna die. And there's no way, there's no Chloe in the universe that's gonna plow through 5 units. So kill that cat. There's one down. One down. Got the buff block on that. Only one Chloe that can do immunity. This was such a bad idea. We have one continuous damage unit, and it's on her first skill. ToAH hard, longest battles. 40 to 50 is going to be obnoxious because we're doing it. We're doing it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through. Well, if anybody wants to see any different units, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to roll with this team. Get through this, and then I'll try to add more continuous damage units for the rest of the run just to make it go by quicker. This is a pretty safe team. They're just slow. And yeah, it is ToAH hard, so they got more hit points. That's why it's even more important to bring continuous damage. So I might in fact do triple Grim Reaper from 50 to 60 just to see. I can't do 5 Grim Reaper. I don't have them all 2A'd. But I can at least get 3 of them in there. Then we can figure out what support units. Could go with 2/2 Fire Pixie just to blow up dots. I don't know who else though. I would like someone that's got like a cooldown reset, like a Mav or something. But the Mavs, nobody's dressing up as a Penguin Knight. Can't justify that as a Halloween-esque kind of thing. Where's the one of the cookies? Like the wind macaroon or something like that does like a cooldown reset. But no one's dressing up as like a Cookie Kingdom character. I've never seen a Cookie Kingdom character come to my door and ask for candy. Never. Never. And I know that game isn't like a year old. I know that game's been around for a while. Never seen a Cookie Kingdom character. And it's not really like a classic like Halloween trope. You know, like I got the tropes in here, right? Or it's just an undead unit, right? Like living armor. It's just a dead unit. It's spooky. It's scary, right? And then you got a literal jack-o'-lantern. You got a ghost. You got a Frankenstein. You got a witch. These are all very spooky, scary, Halloween, undead characters. And I also wanted to show that you'd be surprised. You can bring anybody to ToA for the most part, right? We did have Irene in here earlier. She's not that useful, although she can lock down a single unit. Actually makes me want to bring in Shogun and see, like, for example, ToA Hell. If you can just remove 2 units from the field, like right from the get-go. If it makes that easier or not. Could be a strategy. Oh, we got a Nagrim. And a couple of... Now this dude's interesting. I think Wind Samurai can actually one-shot snipe Theomars. I think, because of how their skill 3 works, because it does a cooldown reset, and if you cooldown reset, I think it cooldown resets before the damage. I'm not 100% on that, but if it cooldown resets before the damage, it resets the Endure passive and then just pops him. I think he'd be fun to play with in like Siege when you see those Clara, Theomar's Savannah teams, because they're squishy. And yeah, you gotta outspeed them, and it's tough to outspeed that. But if you could outspeed it, snipe it with a Wind Samurai, and then he immediately gets his skill 4, whatever it is. I mean, AoE's a whole team, like whatever. They're not always on will, especially when they're that fast. So if you could bring like a lure, you don't even need to have your samurai that fast, because the lure is gonna armor break and attack bar pushback, and you go straight into samurai. 3rd skill, boom, snipe the Theomars, and then 4th skill, AoE defense break, do some damage, and then just have a 3rd unit. Obviously, it's gonna have to be a speed lead unit because lure is not a speed lead. Someone just to kill the Savannah, because she's gonna get dismounted. You have to kill her twice, you know. Well, I think I'm gonna get a world record for like the slowest ToA team ever assembled. As long as she doesn't ignore defense, this should be fine. And with an attack break, she's not gonna hit that hard anyway. You need the glancing though. I don't think anyone on this team can do glancing. Oh, there's a glancing. Oh yeah, Lydia. Or Linda. Galinda, the White Witch. Uh-oh. How are we gonna do Garo? I mean, he's not gonna do damage, but yeah, I guess Tractor's got multi attacks on the first skill. He should be fine. Should be fine. We can kill Garos. We can kill Garos. I love that Windy, man, with the AoEers. These little guys. You know, I never see anybody using these guys. I did use, I think, some of them. The ones without the wings, because they're Nat 2s. The Imp Champions are the ones with the wings on their helmets. They're the Nat 3s. But the Nat 2s, I use them on my Nat 2 account on the Europe server. They're not great. They're just so squishy. The light one, though. Light one you can use in like arena and siege and guild battles and stuff. Just to snipe a unit out. Pretty useful. Just ignore defense. Ooh, ragdoll stage. I think these guys, they like blow up or something like that. Oof, this isn't good. I already lost my Gina. Not my Gina, Linda. I think they blow up when you kill them. It does a crap ton of damage. I may have to manual this stage. No, don't lose Tractor. Good thing you can't get defense broken. Dude, Tractor's doing some heavy lifting here, keeping his team alive with his provokes. I don't think I have Tractor on Violent. Oh, that taunt was so clutch. Did they do reflect damage? Oh, Tractor's going down. Wow. Wow. There's no way I win this now. Tractor was the only thing keeping the team alive. Look at that. That damage from that explosion. Woo! Okay. Alright. We need more continuous damage. And we might need to target Ragdoll for the whole fight. And we need immunity. Yeah, we need immunity. We're going to keep Windy in because Windy provides a shield. That shield is useful. Every time they AoE, Windy's going to get... So we're going to keep Windy in. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to go to Lulu for immunity. We still want to take the AoEs, but we want immunity so we don't get defense broken. Do we keep in Tractor? I think we keep in Tractor as well because he can't get defense broken. So then we need a couple of Grim Reapers. A couple of Grim Reapers just to disease everybody up. Yeah, go with that. Go with that. We're gonna manual the. Oh no. Well, you know what? We'll just target Ragdoll. That way we don't hit any of the other guys, so we don't kill them with anything but uh, continuous damage. Now, granted, one of the Grim Reapers might kill someone because they have other AoEs that do damage, but it's less likely. Windy will keep everybody, you know, from getting hit too hard with the shields, and then Lulu will keep everyone alive. This should be fine. And Lulu will definitely keep Tractor alive. So. Alright. We're going to target Ragdoll. We don't hit any of the other ones and get the bombs. He is going to reflect damage, but we're not doing a whole lot of physical damage anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. And we stunned him. Oh man, Lulu needs some violence. Alright, we got some provokes. Lost Seth. Damn. I think we still got this though. Even without Seth, I think we still got this. Because Rag's about to drop. Oh my god. Okay, maybe we don't have this. Maybe we don't. Do we have a defense break? I don't think we have a defense break. Luckily, they're still, like, they all can AoE, which means that they'll pop Windy's shield every once in a while. I think we still got this. Tractor's just going to have to occasionally take... He's going to get hit. Someone is. Yeah, there you go. I think we still got this. Yeah. I think it's actually better if Windy kills than Tractor. Yeah, definitely better if Windy is a lot more stout than Tractor is. Because Tractor's all defense. Got no HP. That was a little brutal, but it worked. This next one should go a lot quicker. That one was just because of mechanics, right? Mechanics. Anyone use the golems? You know, I know the light golem can be used because he can only take like 20% of his health every hit or something like that. So you can't just kill him, and you can't one-shot light golem. What else? Like, Ubago used to use Rageon way back in the day. The wind one. Just for fun. I don't know. The fire one does continuous damage. And the water one freezes, right? So, technically, both can be useful for ToA. I'm so worried this dark Kung Fu girl is just gonna one-shot my whole team. Luckily, she died. Fire Samurai. Got 2 AoEs. I don't think he does continuous damage though. But you could put him on Despair, run him through here. Technically, he's got 3 AoEs because if he pops his special, you know. And he gets turned immediately afterwards, so. Alright, this is not going well right now. There's like no continuous, there's just one debuff. Alright, there we go. Go. About to lose my Sath in wave 1. Oh no. Lulu, keep him up. Alright, that was a good good taunt. Good provoke. You know, having Tractor kind of makes me want Jean. Or Jean, the light paladin. Just light paladin's great in ToA. Just a provoke machine, and because she's light, you don't have to worry about any kind of elemental disadvantage. But she's nat 5, so she's got, you know, her stats are a lot better. Not like 2A Frankenstein's actually pretty solid, but still. Speaking of ToA hard units, my normal ToA hard team includes a Charlotte in there. Great ToA unit. Not Rika. I don't have a Rika. If I had a Rika, I'd just use Rika, but I don't have a Rika, so Charlotte's kind of like budget. Attack bar pushback, some slows, some attack bar push up, you know, some stuns. Rika's better, but... Oh, so we got Wunsa here. Okay. Good on the provokes. I am worried about Wunsa, though. Just wrecking my whole team. I don't think this is going to go well. I'm getting lucky that Wounds is not used. Well, no reason to use third skill there. I didn't have buffs anyway, but... Yeah, Lulu needs to pop off. I think I'm actually fine now. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that hurts so bad. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, Wunsa can't take a turn. I don't see how this wins. Yeah. And they need to attack her. Just leave Wunsa alone. No, that's it. Okay. That didn't work. Alright, I'm gonna have to bring Lauren. Lauren is so clutch in situations like these. So we'll just ditch Sath here. Could keep Tractor in. Because he's just so useful. And we'll bring in Lauren. We're gonna have to manual this. Bringing in Lauren just to control Wunsa. Keep him from taking a turn, basically. And manual the final battle. If anything, I'll probably remove Tractor and... I don't know. Pick up a fire unit, I guess? Other than Sath? I mean, I could just change out Tractor for Sath. We'll see how this goes. Or I could bring in like a speed buff or a slow. Although, wait, doesn't Windy do speed buff? I don't even know. I haven't even been paying attention. Windy do a speed buff? He's not doing it. Not doing dick right now. Oh my god, this Yan Hong is gonna destroy my team. Am I gonna have to manual this part? Everyone's doing their S1. There's no cooldown on the other side. I don't get why people aren't using their skills. Okay, so he does have a speed buff, so I don't need a speed buff. I have one. Swap out Tractor with Sath. I'll have more damage. But I lose a little bit of control with the provoke. I like the provoke. Especially with a guy who can't get armor broken. Although defense break isn't a big thing in this one. That for the Icarus, they just do damage based on their HP. They just one-shot you. They don't give a shit. Alright, here we go. Here we go. I'm actually going to pause this and start first skilling. Just so they all have their skills ready. And they probably won't, but whatever. Okay. I'm going to push him back and hopefully get the slow. Got the slow. So important. I'm actually going to wait on the immunity because I think I might be able to... Nope. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm going to be able to lap him. We're going to go with the immunity just in case. Full team provoke. Did not need the immunity. Oh well. We'll get the speed up. Get that. See who we stun. Ooh, do we need to stun? We don't need to stun this turn. We don't, because they're all provoked. We'll stun next turn. Keep pushing you back. And can we stun you? Nope. Nice. I don't like that brand on you. Okay. Now we need to start spreading out the slows. I think I can lap Wunsa. So I'm going to give him a slow. And this guy also slows. So we'll give you a slow. Yes. Stun you. And we'll... You know what? We'll just drop this to see who we can stun. We stun nobody. more diseases. And a little bit of fluff damage there. Alright, we need to push Wounds back. Nice. Who needs a slow? You're stunned. You got slow, so this Rahul needs a slow. Did not get it. Got the provoke on you. Provoke on you. Provoke on you. No provoke on you, but you just started your turn. Do a little bit of fluff damage here. I need to push you back. Okay. Fluff damage. Alright. Who needs a stun? You have provoke. You got provoke, so you need a stun. No stun. You need a slow. Okay. And I need to push back the boss. Alright, some things are kind of catching up with me. Here, I'm gonna give you immunity. Alright, who needs a stun? Slow, slow. You're the next one moving. I need to stun you. There we go. Dots. Yes. And some stuns. Got a stun on you. You guys aren't going anytime soon. Some fluff damage. Push back the boss. Good. I'm getting into a good rhythm here. I'm poking the boss. And provoke. We got provokes on everybody. This girl's stunned, so it doesn't matter. We'll push back the boss to 0. Throw some more dots. I think we got this, guys. I don't think they're ever going to really move. Slow, 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 slow. This guy needs a slow. Perfect. Fluff damage. Immunity. Pushback attack bar. He's provoked. Provoked, so we'll stun her. Nice. That branded me. He is stunned though, so he deserved that. Alright, we got slow, slow. We'll put a slow on you. See if we can get some stuns. Nice! Full stuns. Pushback attack bar. Look at that brand. Everyone's stunned, so punch the boss. Even Tractor gets in on the action. Right, who needs a slow? Looks like you. You're still stunned. Oh, no, didn't even slow. Fluff damage. Ooh, we need some provokes. One provoke, nothing there. Provoke, provoke, provoke. Okay, so we need to, let's just kill her off. Oh, she's gonna die anyway. She's dead next turn. Doesn't matter. You, I think you're dead next turn too. But you're provoked anyway. Fluff damage on the boss. I'm pretty sure they're all dead anyway. Yeah, and since they're all dead anyway, we can actually just auto the rest of this. So Wunsa should never get another turn. He's slowed, and Lauren's going to be pushing back attack bar. And he's provoked. Good. Worked out. So these are the levels where, like, you have to manual it because... I mean, unless you have a really good team that you get really lucky on your... Like, if you use Varad and Rika, you get really lucky on your freezes and your stuns with Despair and whatever. Nice. All right. I'm gonna start this. That was definitely, like, one of the slower rounds. But that's fine. We're halfway there. All right. 51. Who we bringing? Let's see what other jack-o'-lanterns. Do we have the fire jack-o'-lantern? I wouldn't mind playing around with the fire jack-o'-lantern. Let's go attribute, yeah. I think I have the fire jack-o'-lantern. Am I just missing it? There it is. Okay. You know what? We're going to build him real quick. Oh no! Alright. So, accuracy, speed, HP, I'm guessing. Okay, calls upon waters. According to attack speed. So the faster he is, the better he's going to do. I still want him on Despair, though. Let's see what they put him on. They put him on Swift. Just based on the damage based on speed. But I don't want to do that. So we're going to do this. Crit damage, defense. Sure, put defense on there. Attack. Those are our choices. Okay. What is this going to power into? Is quad roll speed? No. That accuracy is fine, though. It didn't roll into attack, so we'll use that one. I can just put HP or something on. I don't have an HP. Oh, you can't get HP in this slot. Never mind. I'm an idiot. Attack then. Not a great rune, but it'll do. And then 62%. He needs to be faster. What else do we want to put him on? Revenge? Sure. Not great. I don't want to give him crit rate. Look at that. Kind of a dark golem. Okay. 94%. Alright, he's good. Good to go. Good to go. Crap runes. Fine. Whatever. We're doing ToA. I'm not building him for something fancy. Just doing ToA. Have plenty of accuracy, speed, defense, attack. He doesn't have a good amount of HP. Hopefully he never gets hit. Can we actually get him an HP rune? Oh, I'd have to take it off my amber. Not like I care. And then I would have to find a defense rune. Whatever. We'll just go with that. We'll go with that. I need to... Fusion. Make some mids. We can awaken him. Old Smoky. But he's got leader skill. I wonder what his leader skill is. HP in dungeons. That's not terrible. Alright. Power him up. Maybe we will have some skill ups for him. We do have skill ups for him. I don't think I'm gonna build more than one Smoky though. So I will definitely use his skill ups because I might be building more than one, like chilling, more than one windy in the future. I don't see where I would ever use more than one Smoky. Okay, here we go. What we really want skill ups in is all into S3, I'm guessing. Or, you know what? They're all good. He just needs full skill ups. That's a shame. Got all great abilities. Okay. That's a decent spread. Alright, and then we'll go 6-star, of course. Okay. Now he needs artifacts. And he's got 94 accuracy, so he doesn't need accuracy. This can still give him some 22% accuracy. He does not need that kind of accuracy. Let's find something. We want additional damage proportional to, well, let's go with attack, sure. Sure, we'll do that. And then the other one, we want, I mean, we still want accuracy, but we don't need that much accuracy. What else could we do? Is there more additional damage? Yeah. Just put some more additional damage on him. S3 accuracy, was it? Sure. 6%, he's at 94, that's perfect. Okay. Good. I don't even care what the other crap on it is. I don't even care. Fine. It's fine. Okay. I am running Feynman just to level up these guys. That's all I'm doing in the background, just leveling up guys. But here we go. Alright. New jack-o'-lantern to play with. Right there. Let's see, what else? So we have a fire unit. Let's think of a light unit. Do we bring him back in? It was kind of fun. No, you know what? We have not used Escher yet. I don't think we've used Escher. We've used Vigor. We've used... You know what? No. We're going to use Julton. We have not used Julton yet. I think we have used Escher. I think we used Escher in the first 10 or something like that. And we've used Vigor, I believe. Well, we'll throw Julton in there. Need a light unit. Fran? I mean, people trick-or-treat as fairies. Use Fran. Fran could be the sustain. And she's got an actual leader skill we can use. Water. Use Lulu. Kind of running out of options here. Do we bring Irene back in? Let's bring Irene back in. She's unique, and we built her for this, so bring her back in. And then we need a wind unit. We're just using Windy. Do we bring in Lucian? He's a joker. Oh, no. We'll go with the Wind Vampire. We haven't used him yet. That's our team. Is it a good team? No. Will it work? Maybe. Let's see. We do have some continuous damage, though. So, we'll see what happens. And Irene is funny because she just locks down a unit. We don't have much for sustain, though. Fran's gonna be working hard. We'll see. I'm gonna take 5. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Doing alright so far. A little slow. Irene's second skill. So situational. Like, when is that gonna work? That is done now. For the third skill, man. Just 50% of their health. And they're locked out of the whole fight. While they're getting beat up. Uh-oh. Bran, what you got? Well, that was close. That was real close. Things are starting to hit kind of hard now. I wonder if you could box Artemil, though. Because he's not... Oh, man, he just got deleted. But, like, Artemil is not... He's not actually a boss. You can probably box him. These Mihos are beating the crap out of Fran. They're gonna kill her. Like, I don't think the Mihos take this, but yeah. Yeah, they got Fran. Oh my god, leave him alone. Leave Smokey alone. I think that Demon Bag being completely useless in a 1v1 situation is kind of BS. Like, it should still do something. It shouldn't just pop him out immediately. It's not that overpowered of a skill. I think I'm gonna lose. Oh man, I thought I was gonna lose that vampire. Because they blow up and they do damage to you when they die. Am I gonna lose somebody? Nope. Almost. Oh, now I gotta deal with bombs. Resisted. Resisted. Water unit resisted a box. Correction. Fire unit resisted a box from a water unit. With decent... Well, I don't know what her accuracy. You might have crap accuracy. So if she's got that on... That doesn't matter. Like, will it reflect the bomb? Looks like it's not going to matter because they're going to have immunity up. Oh no. Am I going to lose some people? Not dead. Don't die. Don't die to the bomb. Okay, I think... As long as the vampire can survive this bomb. Okay. Woo! Alright, this should be fine. Maybe. Oh my god. You guys hit so hard. And I have like no crowd control units. Like Smokey was it. And kind of Irene, I guess. I mean, we won, but hmm. Now this is a good get. Now he's not. I mean, it's what's his name, Wusa or it's not Wusa. It's not Wunza either. His name is Wind Stick Boy. Whatever it is, Wind Stick Boy, amazing for ToA. Not really a Halloween unit, but amazing for ToA. The water one's not bad either. The other ones, I don't really know. I've got Huadam, which is the light one. I don't think he's really good for ToA, but yeah, AoE second skill. Third skill basically keeps people alive. Shares damage. This is gonna be the last one for this stream. I'm not gonna continue this off stream. Just next time we do Summoner's War, I'll continue working on ToA hard. I mean, we got all month, but probably beat this next time. Next time I stream. Although, you know, the higher you go, the more difficult it gets. So we may have to turn it into a couple more streams, but we'll get through ToA. Of course, I've already beaten ToA hard. Just want to do it with Halloween themed kind of units, you know, given the month. So we'll see if this team can take care of this stage, which should again be. Well, I'm going to target the Kamoon, whatever it is. Not Kamoon, but whatever his name is. And then just do, I don't know. These guys do a ton of reflect damage. Like, it's painful. Not a whole lot of sustain on this. Really need Smokey to, yeah, do that fire starter thing. Oh no. I don't know if they're going to be able to beat this. A ton of reflect. Although Jolton's got reflect as well, but yeah, we lost Irene. Also the endure, right? They can't, they like don't die. So reflect damage and don't die. It's kind of a pain. All right, one Jolton against. He doesn't have vampire. Like, he doesn't win this. He's on violent. Oh my god, he's getting so many turns though. Okay, so that didn't happen. All right, I'm gonna have to rethink that. Maybe bring like a stripper or beneficial effect block. Yeah, I could bring Zinc in there. You can take care of that, no problem. All right, so that's the end. We stopped at level 54. of ToA Hard Halloween Edition. Thank you everyone who showed up, chatted in chat with me, or just watched the stream. I appreciate you all. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming some Ark Survival Evolved, I believe. And trying out some different games and whatnot. So until then, have a good day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.